Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gamecocks return team didn't help matters out much with that one. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose! Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. The give to the back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Peace. Steps away to find some room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to the run. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Shakes off the defender. Gamecock fans thoroughly enjoyed a beatdown of Clemson the last time these two met.
And that really was a shocker, not just for fans in the state, but fans around the country watching South Carolina just bring the heat to Clemson last year.
Yeah, and getting a big win like that against your rival, creating momentum in this series and help you on the recruiting trail, building a program to try to make this a fist fight every year.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit.
Number 10.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking them up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Escapes. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Back to pass, it's Peace. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch to catch.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Army pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Black Knights did. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it on the run. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. From the gun. Into the end zone. Fires and picked off. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He finds his man. He's brought down solid. Pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garrison. And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Quick completion on the out. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Working that left side now. And it's loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Clemson jumps to the line. Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give out of the gun. The ball squirts free. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw its piece. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You had to wonder about this guy's confidence coming into this one. He put it on the ground in their last game. They lost. He had to hear about it all week long in the media, and now he's just put it on the ground again.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. Line getting set on 2nd down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama.
It's caught.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Bulls his way forward. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Looking for space. It's Garrison. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line and one of the biggest games of the year.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes his connection. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And he puts it on the deck again. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And turnovers are so pivotal to winning a football game. Last week, man, he put it on the deck as well, and they lost by a possession. This week, you fumble again. Man, you've got to take care of the football. That's always priority number 1 for every single offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Peace. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become